Okay.
Hi, I'm not a blender. I'm Donald B. Main. That's me. Good evening. We just received this lovely blender from, it's not me, from our friend, Sarah Kress. And the first thing that I'm going to do with it is make Aioli, which will serve as an accompaniment to the dish I'm making tonight. And that dish is leftovers, because aioli just magically livens up anything, pretty much. You could eat a shoe with this stuff. I'm convinced of that. And what you see here is I'm adding 1 egg, a pretty liberal dollop or two of Dijon mustard. I'm going to add 1 clove of garlic to this as well. My friends, part of the magic resides in this stuff. I'm going to place it close to the camera. Truffle salt. Now, this is not, these aren't the original contents of this bottle. We bought, oh, if you could do that one more time. Hello, I'm the drummer for Grand Funk Railroad, and I like to cook at home. Or, hello, I'm Sly Stone, and I like to cook at home. My name is Donald B. Main. I cook at home a lot, and I use truffle salt. That's one of the magical components. I'm just going to dump it right in.
But you said it wasn't the original ingredient in the pot.
No. What I meant by that was that, yeah, this is truffle salt. In fact, the bottle is labeled truffle salt, as the viewer can see, if the viewer is following my finger. But that's not the original truffle salt. Bought truffle salt in bulk, saved a lot of money that way. So, now that that's cleared up, I am going to begin the aioli in earnest. And by the way, aioli is mayonnaise. Okay? It's just a fancy word for mayonnaise. And yeah, I have mayonnaise in the refrigerator, but this is just so much better. So, this is what I'm going to do. Simple flick of the switch. Voila. I'm going to just stick my nose in it. Delightful. To that, I will add fine Mediterranean sea salt from Kroger. I really need a lemon, so all of you will have the opportunity to see my butt as I bend over. Okay. I'm up against the wall now. I don't know why.
I wanted to get your shirt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Gotten a lot of compliments on this particular shirt, especially at Big Lots. The employees were really tickled over this shirt, and I was equally tickled over them and their huge selection of just about everything necessary conceivable. And there's a seed in there, but you know, this lemon looks a little worse for wear and tear. of our garbage can. Okay, so I'm going to pulse that right in there. I have to say that this blender, if you will, this commercially rated. It's like I'm running a restaurant. It's amazing. I am already impressed. So here's where Aioli proper begins to take shape. Now, I've taken one of these plastic squeeze bottles. These are very, very handy, by the way. This is a cup of good olive oil. And what I'm going to do is slowly, ever so slowly, drizzle this in. And you will be able to watch with your very eyes, the aioli form. And that formation is called an emulsion. Ha ha ha. Some people really get a kick out of the term emulsion. But that's what it's called, doo-doo brain. So here we go. Ever so slowly adding the oil. And competing with the blender for dialogue. And note, as I add the oil, that the blender, commercially rated though it be, is beginning to labor. That means we're making mayonnaise. And at this point, the only problem is that I used a recipe that calls for 1 egg and 1 cup of oil, and the aioli rarely incorporates all of the oil. But, nah, I guess that's okay. Nobody's complained yet. So, what I'm going to do now, and if you will train the camera on my butt, my dear, I'm bending over to look for a container to put this in. Well, that's not important. What is important is the aioli, which is soon going to be spread on sandwiches for my lovely wife. I'm sorry. And me. So, I will likely write a recipe that will be available on my blog, shiftlesschef.blogspot.com. And if you're a regular reader, you know that I write about topics besides food. But if I can sneak food into any given topic, that's good. Wrote a piece about Rush Limbaugh recently. Really easy to sneak in something about food with that one. Anyway, we're going to finish up here. I'm going to start making dinner. Happy Saturday evening and bon appetit.